Hello, I'm so excited to talk about one of the greatest superpowers you can tap into. And you actually probably tapped into them a lot at a different point in your life. And these are boundaries. They are designed to protect what you're willing and what you're unwilling to do so that you can live a really empowered and free life that is nothing short of badass. So here is this week's newsletter, and I put a picture of myself and my daughter because she has great boundaries, even to my chagrin. And that reminds me how important they are, and that at one point we likely had them. Boundaries are badass. Why commit to leadership centered around boundaries? And that's sharing how boundaries are the third component of my signature program I'm currently running, Born to Badass. We focus on body transformation, business transformation, and boundary transformation or creation. I am inviting two women in 2022, two spots are already claimed, to transform their body, business, and boundaries before 2023. Because without them, it's impossible to honor our standards, align with our body and business. Without them, we operate in misalignment and wonder why we're not experiencing the life and results we desire. Boundaries are the invisible line that define what behaviors are acceptable to you when it comes to your physical space, your emotions, and your time. Boundaries are self-care that prevent burnout, stress, anxiety, and overwhelm. These conditions steal your energy, diminish your power, and self-sabotage your success, directly impacting your energy, finances, and relationships. Creating and upholding your boundaries directly impacts your external circumstances. It is your responsibility to create and uphold them, even if, and it will, rub people the wrong way. If you're reading with wide eyes or listening, I imagine you fall into one or both camps. One, you don't know how to create them, being boundaries, because you identify as a people pleaser, recovering, and believe everyone but you can have boundaries. Or you believe boundaries are for people with more experience, resources, or clout than you. When you get there and have this, you will be worthy of maintaining your boundaries. You're looking for external validation before creating an internal protection of your energy. Or two, you do have boundaries, but life and everyone else's needs get in the way of honoring them unless you dishonor yourself regularly. Here are two big and badass truths about boundaries. One, if you're reading this, you are worthy of boundaries right now. Whether you're at the top or the bottom of your field, have $1 million in your bank account or $1 million in debt, or camped out on your yacht or your parents' couch, you are worthy of boundaries. People are not mind readers. If you're not clear about behaviors you will and will not accept, you set yourself up for failure that breeds avoidable resentment. If you're still reading, no matter how clearly you state or hold a boundary, they challenge the people around you. When you create new boundaries, your loved ones lose an old version of you. Nothing sets off a tantrum like the loss of everyone's favorite people pleaser. When we decide to bravely create and state our boundaries, we position ourselves to be to the world with worthiness. We invite aligned experiences and feel ease, peace, and power. When your worthiness stems from internal validation, you pause when it comes to people pleasing. You make decisions and actions that align with your boundaries and your standard of living. In the end, it is infinitely easier to please one person, the one you see when you look in the mirror, than all the people in your family, workplace, favorite coffee shop, kids' school, etc. Boundaries make you unstoppable because they are a code of conduct only you can write. Once they're clear, your vision and ability to achieve it is well within your reach. If you know that you were born to badass, yes, it's a verb, and need support on transforming or creating boundaries that support a thriving body and business, let's do this. Email me with the subject Born to Badass, and we will start the process of working together. I hope this resonated with you. This to me is just the biggest game changer, and it gets you out of struggle because it starts to build protection from the inside out. And if we cannot count on ourselves to have our best interest at heart, it's really hard and pretty unfair to ask anyone else to do it. So thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon.